What's up, weirdos? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little Q&A video with you. So last week on Twitter I asked you guys some questions. As you know, or may not know, I'm on tour right now with my band, so it was going to be really hard for me to film videos while I was out of town, so I pre-filmed some videos, this being one of them. If you want to follow what's going on with me on tour, you can find me on Instagram at Felicia Lobo, or you can find me on Twitter at GirlyGore Horror. Anyways, let's do a Q&A, shall we? Okay, so first question I have from, well, this is a three-part question. Okay, so Nightmare Maven, who is another amazing YouTuber, I will link her channel down below. She says, question 1, why are you so awesome? I don't know. Question number 2, what's an underrated horror movie you think needs more love? So I didn't really look at all these in advance, so I'm just gonna give a little montage of me thinking so you don't have to watch it every single time. Ready? Okay. Okay, and we're back. So, a underrated horror movie I think needs more love is Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. So this is a comedy horror movie, but I think it's so amazing. It's on Netflix. And I hadn't really heard a lot of people talk about it until somebody recommended I watch it to review it, which I did. I will link that down below as well. But just a laugh riot. Like, there are so many amazing funny scenes in that movie, and the characters are also incredibly likable and genuine, which is just like, I feel like kind of rare for a horror comedy that you get like so invested in the characters as well, but in this one you really do. So I would highly recommend you guys check it out. And then my BFF Lauren Harris asked me on Twitter, she's also the co-host of the Sinister Sisters podcast, and she says, what's the scary movie or franchise you wish you could have been in? For me, honestly, if I could be in one, it would be Nightmare on Elm Street, and I will tell you why. Because they got to do so many different kinds of fun sequences throughout that franchise that you just wouldn't get to do in a typical slasher movie. Like, so many like weird locations and like crazy special effects stuff and like such weird Freddy morphings that for me I feel like would have been like the most fun. Okay, next question is by Just Horror at Just Horror Blog. If you could direct a remake of any horror movie, which would it be? Why? Who would your leads be? So I think for me it would be Slumber Party Massacre. I would be really interested in a remake of that movie, particularly how they defeat the villain by cutting the drill off, which is very much like cutting his penis off. I think that'd be a really interesting movie to explore now in the 2019. For my leads, I don't know. Next question is by Juan Jose at Temez Jose. So this is, what are your favorite horror movie soundtracks? Not scores. One I just want to mention is, oh my god, I just forgot the name of the movie. Yes, The Devil's Candy. So that movie, I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, or it was when I watched it, but this movie has a really cool heavy metal soundtrack. Really, really awesome. Highly recommend. And then he also asked, what horror remake do you like more than the original? For this one, I'm actually gonna say Suspiria. I really loved the Suspiria remake, and I really love the whole Suspiria too, but I had a lot more fun and was more scared in the remake of Suspiria. Then Michael at Your Lid said, if you could be a horror villain, who would you be and why? I would be Samara, because she is just so scary. Her like contorting and crawling out of a TV is just my favorite thing ever. And I just love like the hair over her face and just I think I could pull her off. And then Simon Kasak, hope I'm saying that right, asked, okay, legit sexiest horror ever, and you can't pick Jennifer's Body. So I'm gonna say Interview with the Vampire, which I don't even know if I wouldn't really consider that a horror movie. It's more like just like a vampire movie. But that is, maybe Brad Pitt, the hottest he's ever been. And that's it. That's the Q&A. I might start doing these monthly if you guys are interested in it. If you have questions for next month, please put them in the comments down below, and have a nice screen. Bye.